So the first thing I look at is lateral. From the middle, and it looks like, you can't see it, but the blue is a little bit this way. The red, black, and yellow are just a little bit to the drive side of the press. So I'm going to move the black, the red, and the yellow about 3/100ths of a millimeter to the operator side. I'm moving the black, the yellow, and the red because our cyan doesn't move laterally. So when fitting 4-color process, it's a good idea to pick one unit that you fit to. So you have one unit that you never move. The reason you do that is because on the run, if your fit changes and you never move one unit, then you know for sure that it has to be one of the other 3 units, or 5 or 6 units, depending on how many units the press has. If you just keep one unit static at all times, then you're always fitting to that unit. If anything changes, you know it's not that unit, and you have a landmark to get back to the position you need to be in. Does that make sense? Okay.
And on our press, we have no choice.
On our press, we have no choice because our 3rd unit doesn't move laterally, so we automatically, by default, make that our static unit, the unit we never move. Okay? So, we've moved the black 3/100ths of a millimeter to the operator side. We'll do the same thing to the red. Oh, I'm sorry. Right here. So right here, left and right lateral. And then we'll do the same thing to the yellow, 3 units, or 3 increments, or 3/100ths of a millimeter to the operator side, to the plus.
Are you showing this right hand?
Right here. So, lateral, circumferential, and cocking, tilting the image. Okay? Next, I look at the center line on the drive side, and it looks like the yellow has to go back, the black has to come forward, and the red has to come forward. The yellow has to come back about 3/100ths of a millimeter. The black has to come forward about 4/100ths of a millimeter, and the red has to come about 6/100ths of a millimeter forward. So we'll do that now. So we'll start with the yellow. We have to go back 3/100ths. So right here. 1, 2, 3. The black has to come forward 4/100ths. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The red has to come 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finally, I'm going to look at the operator side. And the reason I only look at the operator side as far as straightness or cocking goes is because this side doesn't, the drive side doesn't actually move. They have buttons for the drive side, but all that does is if you want to go up on the drive side, it's really moving it down on the operator side. That's what it's doing. Okay? So, I only go by the operator side for straightness or cocking. And it looks like the black is about even with the blue, straight with the blue. The red's actually a little more than the 6 forward that we went. And the yellow is actually up a little bit, so we're going to miss a little bit. So we went back 3 on the yellow. It's about 1 away right now, so we're going to cock it downward 2. The black is pretty even with the blue, so we're not going to do anything there. The red is a little bit back by comparison to the drive side, on the operator side. So we're going to go -2 on that one as well. Then we'll take another pull. So we're going to go into actual display value, which is what's happening right now. We're going to go into global, and we'll start the production button from right back here.